Good afternoon and welcome back to Colorado Springs, Colorado for the 2026 Futures Handball Festival. We are coming to you live from the beautiful campus of Fountain Valley School, just south of Colorado Springs. The first match for today, day 3 of the event, match number 1, will feature the teams from the West, coached by Martin Belelo, and the teams from the North, head coach Don Allinger-Lewis. Coach Belelo for the West, with an extensive background in coaching, development, and international competition, Martin is a driving force behind the growth of handball in the United States. As head coach of the U.S. Youth Men's National Team since 2022, he has led the team to historic achievements, including the first ever U.S. victory at the IHF Youth World Championships and a gold medal at the 2024 IHF. And they earned the 2024 IHF trophy. Pardon me on that. His assistant is Nam-Soo Lee, assistant coach of the West region. Nam-Soo is a highly accomplished former South Korean national handball team athlete and experienced coach who brings more than 10 years of elite international competition experience to the Handball Futures Festival coaching staff. As a 10-year veteran of the South Korean national team, Nam-Soo represented South Korea at the highest levels of international handball, including the Olympic Games, World Championships, and Asian Games. Those are your coaches for the West region. And on the North, Don Allinger-Lewis, head coach. Don dedicated more than a decade to the U.S. women's national team, earning over 111 international matches and helping Team USA capture the gold medal at the 1995 Pan American Games, securing qualification for the 1996 Centennial Olympic Games in Atlanta. Allinger-Lewis began her handball career in 1991 and was selected to the U.S. women's national team in 1993. She later trained and competed as a center back representing the U.S. at the 93 and 95 World Championships. In addition to her Pan American gold medal in 1995, she competed on the 1999 and 2003 Pan American teams, both finishing 4th. Her assistant, Lisa Egan, also her teammate on the 1996 Olympic team, played softball for the Iowa State Cyclones. Oh, I think I'm out of time. The team's about ready to take the court, take the field. Lisa Egan was voted Defensive Player of the Year in 1993, in addition to earning the Most Improved Player, Academic Scholarship Award, and Side Pride Award during her softball career. Egan was introduced to handball by her softball coach, who was part of the U.S. team, Handball Women's National Team, in the early 70s and 80s. Those are our coaches for this first match on day 3. The Handball Futures Festival began as a vision of U.S. Olympians and national team members who saw a gap, too few pathways for talented athletes to discover and grow in team handball. They set out to change that, building an event that widens the pool of athletes coming into the sport, gives them real competitive experience, and connects them directly with the players who have represented the U.S. on the world's biggest stages. This festival is that vision in action, a bridge between the next generation of team handball athletes and the Olympic pipeline. All right, buckle up. We're going to have another intense match today. These two teams are very evenly matched. Let's see how effective their scouting reports are for the previous games, see how they play each other. All right, in yellow, representing the North, Katie Timmerman, number 14, Malia Sato, number 3, Janelle Williams, number 13, Callie Kruger, number 4, Kenna Payne, number 45, Nayala Pendergrass, number 17, Sydney Gratz, number 7, Hannah Faulkner, number 21, Olivia Beatty, number 25, Madeline Bjorklund, number 22, and in goal for the North, number 1, Haley Austin, and number 12, Cassie Holtz. representing the West in red. Number 20, Luisa Miguel. Number 5, Jacqueline Sandoval. Number 25, Casey Hicks. Number 8, let me back up, Cassie Heinrichs. Number 8, August Rasky. Number 21, Riley White. Number 14, Becca Tobin. Number 23, Asha Franklin. Sophia Randolph at number 24. Gianna Aiello, number 18. Lauren McGuire, number 7. And in goal, number 33, Amber Kaufman. And Ulia Young, number 15. All right, those are our lineups for this match. The teams are taking the field for the pregame protocol, beginning with the playing of the national anthem, followed by the coin toss to determine the first possession. All right, with that taken care of, the traditional greeting at half court where the teams exchange team pins or some team related memento. It's a small item, but over time they tend to mean a lot to the athletes. You accumulate all of these awards, these souvenirs from the teams you've played against, and they represent an important time in their lives. Very cool procedure. I've always enjoyed that. The coin toss has been conducted. One team or another has been granted the first possession. I'll let you know when I find out. It looks like it's going to be the West with the first possession. All right, Handball Futures is a nonprofit founded by U.S. Olympians and national team players to expand and strengthen America's handball talent pool, especially female athletes ahead of LA 2028 Olympics. In partnership with USA Team Handball, we connect athletes, coaches, and programs nationwide to grow the sport and elevate U.S. competitiveness. And without 1 second off the clock, I stand corrected. The first possession goes to the North. The North will be attacking right to left on your monitor. Good level of sportsmanship is shown there at the start where they all high-five each other on the court in a gesture of good luck. We've got Janelle Williams at pivot for the North. West starts out in an open 6-0 and pays the price. Miss Timmerman fakes left, goes hard right, scores the first goal of the match for the North, the home team. North sets up in a flat 6-0. Standard 3-3 offensive attack for the West. Bad news bobble there. Tough to play when you can't hold on to the ball. Excellent pass to the wing. Blocked. Okay. If players weren't sure if they could pick it up. The ball is bouncing. You can pick it up. If it's rolling, you have to wait until it rolls outside the 6-meter arc. So that was correct. Ms. Pendergrass grabbed that thing. Nope, that was Miss Williams. Sorry about that. Little bobble, bad pass. Referee felt there was contact on the play. North gets a 9-meter throw at the point of contact. Excellent pass inside. Oh, excellent pass inside. Miss Timmerman to Miss Williams. That was beautiful. Miss Williams managed to pull that thing in, get both feet set, and put the ball where the goalie wasn't. That was a nice play. Showed excellent body control. Shovel pass inside to circle. That's Sophia Randolph, that circle. That was a minor foul. Ball's put back in play right where it occurred. Movement on the perimeter. Excessive contact by Ms. Timmerman. She draws or earns a yellow card. Luisa Miguel takes a big jump shot from 9 meters up on top. It sails high over the goal and off the wall. Goal ball for the throw in. We have the North on attack. Nice attack, nice attack. Number 17, that was Miss Pendergrass from the right back. Nice combination. Fluid movement of the ball, great passing. Each pass was on target and catchable. That was very important. She got off a strong shot. Miss Aaliyah Young rejected it in goal, but that was still a very good play. All right, offensive attack disrupted by Miss Timmerman. A little bit of a risky play since she already has a yellow card. Jump shot by Becca. Blocked, recovered by the North. Not quite, not quite. Hannah Faulkner tried to punch that one into the circle. Difficult pass to make, and it was incomplete. The West recovered and is on attack. I like the fact that that pass was high to the circle, but there was too much congestion there. That pass was never going to be completed. North on attack. Nice stop there by Becca. We have an overload in the left wing. Let's see if they recognize that. It was too late. Adjustment was made before they got there. Beautiful attack. Beautiful double combination. That play started with the center back coming down the middle. Miss Timmerman finished with a strong shot from the right back. Ball movement on the perimeter. All right, Becca shot's blocked in the middle. Full court pass to Miss who's number 3? 3, that was Malia. All right, she hit the goalie right in the gut. She rejected, comes back the other way. Very nice shot, very nice shot. A little bit of a lob there by Lauren McGuire coming from the left wing on the second wave of the fast break. That's an excellent way of taking advantage of that block North sets up, moves the ball around the perimeter. My goodness, a lot of contact on that play. Somehow she held on to it and managed to attack. That was Hannah Faulkner with the defender hanging on her. Makes a beautiful diving shot right between the legs of keeper. All right, that was a lob pass to the circle. Also a very difficult pass to complete. She almost came up with it, Sophia did, not quite able to. The North on attack. A little bit of disruption over there on the left side. Forces a bad pass out of bounds. Slow controlled transition. West on attack. Good contact in the wing. Good contact in the wing, no problem. 9-meter throw in. Bad pass on the left wing over there. She almost came up with it. Wasn't able to. Timmerman on the attack. Coming from the North. She fakes to the left back. Too hot to handle. Cannot handle it. That ball went out of bounds. She's just a wee bit too anxious there, Miss Riley White. That ball was out of bounds. Step on the line. Throw it in. Keep it moving. All right, let's see if the ladies can regain their composure. Get rid of these turnovers to the wing. There we go. Beautiful overload and pass. Great shot. Even better block. Even better block. As Casey Holtz in goal, she stopped what would have been an obvious and easy goal from the left wing. Nice shot from Becca, went low, hit the goalie in the toe. She's got a good shot, a good strong arm, but did not have any forward momentum, so she couldn't take advantage of her strength. Ball comes back to the left. Oh, Miss Timmerman tried to sneak in a gimme on that one. Not gonna happen. Goal ball. West brings the ball up, slow and controlled, with a lead of 4-1 with 21 minutes remaining in the first half. There we go. That was absolutely incredible. Perfectly executed. Perfectly executed. Sophia Randolph caught the ball, head height, put two hands on it, turned, gathered herself, and made a beautiful diving shot. That was absolutely perfect. I would like to see that entry pass to her a little bit higher. It was right about chin height, fairly easy for the defenders to get to, but it worked this time. All right, North, back on attack. All right, West moving to an open defense. That was Olivia Beatty attacking. Number 25 got clobbered in the middle by three supersized defenders, but she draws a yellow card. North ball, 9-meter throw in. Janelle Williams at circle. Miss Sato dragged her defender with her from the right wing all the way around to the right back, diving shot. Very nice attack. That defender needed to move their feet a little bit better and push her out. Don't just slide with her, push her out. We got the West on attack, running their wheel. Let's go, Becca, ball up. There we go. That was better. Good momentum, moving forward with a strong jumping shot. That was a nice attack. It sailed wide, left of post, but that was the perfect attack for her. Much better than her previous shots. North on attack. Let go, don't hold on. Excellent defense, perfect position there, Miss Riley White. You held on a little longer than you should have, but there was no call, so no complaints. Minor contact. North retains possession. 9-meter throw in. Good ball movement. Strong attack from the right back. You are not going to stop that. You are not going to stop that attack. Nayila Pendergrass with the full head of steam coming from the right back. Great momentum. Perfect pass. She caught it in motion, continued her momentum, and fired and finished by firing far post high. Beautiful shot. All right, West on attack, ball moving. Not going to happen that time. All right, that was Miss Jacqueline. She's a force to reckon with, but not this time. Bobble, bobble. Ball out of bounds. North on attack. Katie at center back. Miss Timmerman. Defense is beginning to play a little more open, coming up to 8 and 9 meters. Looks like a man-to-man position inside on the circle. Great attack off the post, no goal. That was a pretty strong shot from Ms. Timmerman there. Impressive, impressive. Off the post. Miss Sandoval, a little impatient with that attack. A little impatient. Okay, yellow card on Miss Sandoval. That was drawn by Sydney Gratz with the swim move in the left wing. Hannah Faulkner at circle. My goodness, that defense opened up like the Red Sea. It just parted. It just parted. All right, so the movement went to the right. Ms. Timmerman took the ball to the left, and there was no one there to guard her. Okay, 16 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the first half. With a score of 7-2. Well, I am seeing much improved play every single day. Today is day 3. This is the 3rd game for these women. The movement is better. Passing is better. I see a little better continuity in the offensive attack. And the defense for both teams, for the most part, is shifting really well and picking up. They both have problems covering the wings. For some reason, when all the activity in the middle gets intense, defenders shift up and forget that they've got a wingman to cover. So they want to have to get a little bit better at keeping track of who they're guarding and making sure those wingers have some pressure. Just about ready to get underway. West in possession, attacking left to right on your screens. North in yellow, and blue defending on the right. Okay, in for the West, August Rasky. And she picks up a bad pass from Riley White, but turns it into a beautiful attack. Great jump shot right to the lower left of the goalie. Much too powerful for the defense to deal with that. She had a great head of steam and a very strong arm. Shovel pass inside, Shovel pass inside. My goodness. That was Miss Pendergrass to Miss Faulkner. Wasn't a pretty pass, but it connected. And Miss Faulkner made a great turning, diving shot. West on attack. All right, Gianna Ayalo in at left back. Well, that's kind of a fancy dipsy doodle there by Lauren McGuire coming from the left wing. She managed to hold on to it, no turnover. Wasn't quite sure where she was headed with that one. Let's go, Gianna. All right, good idea to attack. She needs to use her full wind-up shooting motion. She was hit in the process, so they retain possession. That is tough to stop. That's Miss Jacqueline Sandoval. That is tough to stop. Down the middle, she draws. Oh no, I thought it was a 7. Nope, just a 9. 9-meter throw in. She left her defender standing, but she added a couple steps in there, so she almost got away with it. Nice, pretty move, driving around to the right. North on attack. Miss Faulkner at circle. Miss Pendergrass, nice attack coming from the right back, ended up on the left. Looked like she went off the wrong foot and did not have full momentum to put force behind that shot. I like the attack, better footwork, would have made her a lot more comfortable with that shot. Someone screamed. I think it may have worked. I think it worked. They bobbled the pass. Okay, we've got the West on attack. Sophia Randolph posting up at center. We have perimeter movement. Here comes August. Nice one-step jump by August. Off target. Off to the right of the post. Miss Timmerman wanted to get going. Her teammates wanted to take a breath. I agree with the teammates. Didn't make sense to rush in that possession. Okay, the West is playing an open 6-0. But they're stepping out. Little bit too much contact there. Little too much. And Sophia Randolph took her down with a beautiful tackle. It's tough for tall players wrestling with smaller players. It makes it look like you're just destroying them. And in reality, they're often pulling down the defender with them. But she could have let go a little bit sooner and would not have generated a foul. That was an excellent attack by Olivia Beatty. Very nice swim move. And shift to her right. Too many steps. They retain possession on the North. Ball in the right back. Oh my goodness. All right, a little bit of confusion on that shot. I saw it go in the goal. It happened so quickly. The refs didn't see it. The refs didn't see it. They think it went off the post. The refs think it went off. It's up to them to figure it out. Everyone else's opinion doesn't matter. Okay, should be a goal, but no goal. Life happens. Life happens. Midcourt. West possession. They are down a man playing 5-on-6. The North has a power play. Let's see if they bring their defense out at all to challenge more. Not yet. Great shot. I like it. I like it. Just don't hit the goalie in the gut. Put it in the corner. All right, here comes a head of steam. Nope. Boom. We got some contact. Everybody up and moving. Good. Happy to see that. The West bringing it up under control. Remember, you're down a man. You don't need to rush right now. Let those seconds tick away. Misconnect. Misconnect with the right back in the right wing. All right. Refs providing extra instruction. That ball went out the side. Therefore, it has to come back in on the side with the player making the throw, putting a foot on the line. All right, we have North on attack. There's Timmerman. All the action on the right back. August. Oh, my goodness. She almost made it. Almost had to do battle with two defenders full court. Somehow she managed to maintain control of the ball, get off a decent shot. It got blocked, knocked out of bounds. West retains possession. Both teams back to full strength. 9:55 remaining in the first half with the score of 9-3. Okay. Lob pass to Becko in the circle. She was surrounded by two defenders and couldn't do anything with it. Gets a minor foul, but maintains possession. There we go. Nice hands, August. She tracked that ball down and picked it up. Skip pass to the wing. No goal. Toes on the line. Toes on the line. That skip pass is tricky. If she had made that pass to the left back to relay it, she would have had a better opportunity on the wing. Skip passes are always tempting because it seems like things happen faster, but you actually are giving the defense a break because they don't have to guard the person you're skipping. They go straight to where you throw the ball. Battle for the ball in the left back. August comes up with it. Nope, she loses it. Lots of contact. Bodies flying. Everybody's up and moving. All right. North has the hot potato. They've slowed it down, getting reorganized. Left and right back switch. I now have Miss Pendergrass at the left back, which is her natural position, I think. Up. Can't throw that lob pass to the wing. Got an open wing. Nice. Nice pass to the wing. Excellent defense there on the goal. Number 15, Aaliyah Young. She just stuffed her on the corner. That was perfect. There we go. There we go. That was Luisa Miguel with what I would consider a bad pass to Becca in the circle. Becca pulled that baby down, turned, and fired right between the legs of the keeper. It was one of those plays where the coaches would yell, no, 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 and then yell, nice shot, nice shot. It worked, but I prefer direct passes and not lob passes. Attack from the left back. There's Timmerman in the middle, right back, right wing. Two-handed by Miss Aaliyah Young on the wing, shutting down the winger. Yeah, once upon a time there was a penalty. If a goalie two-handed your shot, then you picked up the tab. Oh, how do you miss that? Luisa, great move. You beat two defenders, crashed through the six, and you threw it right where the goalie's hand was. Put that ball down in the bottom corner. If the goalie can make a diving save, then more power to her. Most likely, that would have been a goal. Attack from the left back. Nice wing shot. Too bad. Young, as the keeper, was in perfect position. The ball skims right off of her rib cage, hits the post and dribbles in. All right. Nice attack. What was going on there? Somehow, Miss Miguel beat two defenders, got off a shot right in the middle, but threw it to the goalie. So how do we classify this? This wasn't two hands. She caught it with her knees. I think you pick up 2 taps for that one. All right. Luisa Miguel with a 7-meter shot. Goalies, bottom left corner. Those are tough to stop. That was a nice shot. It was actually off the post. So couldn't have been much more accurate with that. North on attack. Janelle Williams at circle. Lob pass. Bad pass, bad idea. Incomplete. Turnover headed the other way. Miss Miguel made a move, was fouled. Ball accidentally went to backup. Boy, that would have been a nice accidental pass. Didn't get away with it, though. Skip pass to the wing. There we go. Nice attack there, nice attack. That's 23. Yep, that was Asha Franklin. Attack from the left back across the middle. Puts down a nice bounce shot. Okay, North, motion game. Ball moving on the perimeter. Left wing is wide open. Okay, they adjust it. Couldn't take advantage of it. Kind of a fancy move over there on the right wing. Number 3, Malia Sato. Somehow she got between 2 defenders and got off a shot from her knees. Didn't work. Uh-oh. We have an attack from the right back. Oh, no, that was nice. That was nice. That was a very nice pass to the circle. That was a perfect pass to Janelle Williams. In motion, everybody moving. The person with the ball was moving and attacking, not standing. The attacker drew all the attention. That opened up the passing lane for the circle. That's what made that pass so much prettier, as opposed to the one that just happened. The passer was standing flat-footed, tried to force it into the winger who was cutting through. Turnover. North gets possession and is on attack. Almost. She had to jump for that pass. She's almost always going to come down on the line. If your circle has to jump to catch the pass, most likely they're going to step on the line. Good vision, tough to execute. See, who's that winger over there? That winger number 25, that's Cassie Heinrichs. That was a pretty nice attack on the wing. Goalie chopped it up. I thought she may have been on the line, but the ref was closer and didn't make the call. We've got North on attack. There you go. That's money. Ball in motion. Defense is shifting. Perfect passing lane. Perfect passing lane to your circle runner, Janelle Williams. That was absolutely perfect. Almost a touch pass from Miss Timmerman back to the circle. But you see that happens in motion, not standing. The ball was moving, defense was shifting. That's what opened it up. Nice pass to Miss Becca. That was nice. She got off a nice shot, too. Too bad toes were over the line. One minute, 20 seconds remaining in the half. Loose ball scramble. Miss Faulkner puts the ball in play. Miss Timmerman up at center back. Great block on the shot. Miss Sato hustles and gets possession of that loose ball. Oh, there we go. Nice, nice. Aaliyah Young with a great save. Shuts down what would have been an obvious goal. 30 seconds remaining in the half. West in possession. Luisa Miguel, jump shot from the top of the key. Blocked. Full speed attack. Miss Sato from the wing. This time it goes in. This time it goes in. Nice shot. Pass to the right wing. Last possession. That's Luisa Miguel. Last possession shot. Desperation shot. That concludes action in the first half of the first game of day 3. Halftime score, 13-6.
Yeah, for me, it's already been over a 20-year show. And over those 20 years, it's been constant growth and learning through every situation, whether I was coaching a club in Europe or coaching a club in the United States or playing in the United States or playing in Europe. All of those things had a major impact on what the plan is and what, supports the dream. And that plan is now worldwide, and it's going through Denmark. For me, that plan starts with, taking care of the athletes that we currently had because they've just accomplished a lot. And how do we take care of those athletes? And then how do we take care of our staff? And then financially, how do we support ourselves? So those 3 points. And then comes the fact of, well, how do you build more Americans in the United States playing handball? And that's one of the greatest challenges we've ever had. And, there's been highs and lows for that. And we are looking for a more consistent method for that. And that's what's going on right now. Well, for a lot of Americans, that dream is to be in the Olympics. And that's a huge dream. And a lot of it is more reality now because LA is in less than 2.5 years. So now as that reality and people are facing it every day that goes by, people are realizing they're closer to their dream. And more players want to be involved, and I want to do everything that those players want to accomplish. I want to help them, and there's more than 14 players that want to be in the Olympics. There's a lot more, and going through that and supporting each one of those players is part of the dream I have as well, supporting and then seeing them succeed in that dream. Well, representing the United States is something. It's like representing. If you're from Denmark, it's like when you represent Denmark and you get to put on the colors, you feel, hey, I don't want to lose this, and I want to represent correctly, and I want myself, my staff, and all our players to represent the United States and feel that pride as we, chase not only just this Olympics, but chase the next Olympics after that and the World Championships. And it's going to require a lot of sacrifice from a lot of different people, myself and a lot of players. Well, the great thing about, being in Denmark and, seeing all the different clubs and the players and the youth and, male and female players. And it's that you can really focus in one area and focus on one thing and, focus on handball, where for me, that's kind of like where Florida will be. Right now I'm recruiting athletes from all over, but as I get associated into Florida, where I am in the Treasure Coast, is, to focus on that area and now really incorporate some handball structure in that area. Now it takes time, and we have a facility, and that's what I will encourage, and I'm encouraging any club in the United States, whether it's Cal Heat or New York or LA or Chicago or all the clubs, Ohio State, these college clubs, North Carolina, they all have an infrastructure and they're building within their area, you know so that's kind of, if you can support those clubs and support the area and let them work, that's going to be a huge step for handball. For me, the answer is pretty easy. Focus on where you are in the United States, and do what you can in there, and just do your one job well. And when you do that one job, everything sort of, the dominoes start taking effect, because people want to be a part of successful things.
With about 4 minutes remaining in the intermission between the teams from the West and the North, with the North leading 13-6. I've enjoyed getting to know a little bit about the participants. I will share with you some of what I have. For the West team, number 15, Aaliyah Young, played handball for 3 years at Carolina. They won silver or bronze at college nationals each year that she played. She's an Albert Schweitzer Service Fellow. And she says she never had a cat growing up, but started rescuing cats a few years ago. And she's a goalkeeper. I wonder if those two things go hand in hand. She's a keeper. Number 33, Amber Kaufman, 2010 Division I high jump national champion. Final Four appearance in volleyball with the University of Hawaii. 3-year All-Star, I can't pronounce the name of this club, in Finland for volleyball. Coached 3 club teams to open nationals in volleyball. Number 18, Gianna Aiello, Brown University. She played basketball. She also played professional basketball in Spain. She says she's pretty good at beginner gymnastics, which is saying a lot for a tall lady. She primarily plays pivot on the circle and left back. Number 24, Sophia Randolph, University of Harvard University, track and field. She spent the last 10 weeks traveling around the U.S. in a mint green bus with her husband and 2 cats. No cats allowed on the handball court. She also plays pivot and backcourt. Becca Tobin, Arizona State University, basketball player, played overseas. She doesn't say if she has a cat, but she does have a Hungarian Dachshund named Splash. Riley White, Wesleyan University, played lacrosse and basketball. She's currently training at the Florida residency program with the women's national team. She was a select national team player for Puerto Rico Friendlies tournament, captain of lacrosse and basketball team, and she is also a screenwriter for Robot Chicken. I'm going to have to Google that. She plays right wing primarily. And August Rasky, All-American at the University of Oregon. In volleyball, played professionally overseas 7 years, various stops around Europe. She fancies herself a painter. Is that Picasso? Is that like walls and homes? I'm not sure. Primarily plays right back. She's a lefty, but you can move her around. She'll play center back and attacks very strong from the left back also. And lastly, I have Cassie Heinrichs, University of Wisconsin, River Falls basketball. Professional player in Europe and Australia for 2 years. And she's the one who volunteered that she is forklift certified for absolutely no reason. I too am forklift certified, but I do put mine to use once in a while. Yeah. Good getting to know the ladies. We'll talk about the ladies from the north next time we have an intermission. Once again, we're about to start the second half of this match between the team from the west, coached by Martin, and the team from the north, coached by Miss Danny. Everyone's in place. Table officials are set. And we have the whistle. Nice perimeter play by the West. Punched it inside to number 24. That's Sophia. That was a nice direct pass. Sophia's going to get better at attacking when she receives that. She is. She was open for a brief second, was not able to take advantage of it, and was fouled in the process. She's going to get better at that. Attack from the right wing. Defender did a great job of cutting off the angle. That right winger is a righty over there, number 7. That's Lauren McGuire. She's a righty. That's not a natural position for her. So the defender cutting down her attack angle made a big difference and made that block a very easy block for the keeper. Yikes. Hannah Faulkner cutting across the middle. Jump shot from 8 meters from the back, right back position. Loving it, loving it. All right. North playing a flat 6-0. The West moving the ball nicely around the perimeter. There's that skip pass to the wing. Spin. There you go. There you go. That was much, much better. Much better. I like that. That was Sophie Randolph. You caught that ball, made the turn, and got off the shot. She's going to get better and better at that. That looked like an extra step to me. Nope. No step, contact on the shot. She gets that ball back. That was Sydney Gratz. North retains possession. West is playing more of an open 6-0 defense right now. Pushing up on the point. Not going to happen, not this time. Katie Timmerman attacks from the left back position, gets called for a couple extra steps. All right, Miss Sandoval, you're going to have to do better than that. Fake left, fake right. Got your arm through there, but didn't have any forward momentum, so your shot was weak. Bobble pass, make the pass. Nope, she goes coast to coast and gets it stuffed. Gets it stuffed. That was a great play on offense. Cassie Heinrichs with the steal and the dribble down court. Keeper number 1, Haley Austin, shut her down. She had, Cassie had a teammate to her right. If she had picked that ball up and dropped it off, the entire fast break would have been a little different. Would not have been under duress. It would have been in uncontested, fast break shot. All right, sideline throw in. West keeps the ball. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Jacqueline with momentum. With momentum, full speed, strong shot. Very difficult to stop you when you do that. When she dances around the perimeter, isn't very effective. Miss Janelle Williams draws a 2-minute penalty for that defensive play. And now the North will play down a man for the full 2 minutes. That was a nice attack considering they were down 1 man. That was a nice attack. Too bad the shot wasn't more on target. There's that standing pass inside. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not sure what just happened there. That was a double bobble. That should be a goal ball. That should be a goal ball. Doesn't matter. The West retains possession. All right, Miss Gianna cut across the 6-meter circle. That's a turnover. You have to go around. And she got caught cutting through the circle. And the ball has to be put back in play right where the infraction occurs. The North thought they had a fast break, but they didn't. Okay, West is marking. They've gone to a 5-1. Now it's a 4-2. They got Gianna up top, harassing passes, disrupting. There you go. Nice moving, nice moving. They are creating a lot of confusion, and the North is having a difficult time with it. Yep, that confusion resulted in a bobble. Double dribble on the left side. All right, North has possession. They are still up a man. Nope, now they're full. They were full, rushed it just a little bit too fast. Miss August throws a pass to the right wing, and it was a little too spicy. Both teams back to full strength. North attacking. All right, we got Janelle Williams at circle for the North. Miss Timmerman. Miss Timmerman attacks, gets calls for a line violation. If that was not a line violation, it probably would have been a 7-meter penalty throw because the defender went into the circle with her. West on attack. Oh, I love it. I love it. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Gianna brought that ball down, caught it, and made a beautiful shot, high corner, off the post. That shot could not have been placed better. Great circle play. North on attack. Not a bad attack from Miss Pendergrass. Not a bad attack at all. Placement of that shot was possibly the worst place she could go. Right where the goalie was standing. You got to make the goalie reach forward. Reach high, reach low, go to the corners. A little bit of wrestling in the right back. A little bit of wrestling. Referee stopped the play. The ball needs to be put back into play at the point of the foul. Okay, West on attack. Sandoval scoops, turns, takes an extra step. She gets zapped. All right, that's got to be frustrating for her. She's been getting away with those moves so far in the tournament. I think the call was accurate. But when you look good making moves like that, you can usually get away with an extra step or two. I call that the Michael Jordan rule. North on attack. Miss Timmerman makes a great move and does the exact same thing. Makes a wonderful move, takes a couple extra steps to her left. Turnover, back to the West. There you go, Jacqueline Sandoval. When she's got a head of steam, she is tough to stop. Impressive. All right, we have a timeout. Timeout called by the North. With 22 minutes and 1 second remaining in the contest, the score is 14-9. All right, got a couple minutes. A few fun facts about the women from the North. Number 12, Casey Holtz, played college basketball at Wisconsin Lutheran College. She's an alternate goalkeeper for U.S. National Women's Beach Handball Team. That's some aerobic capacity there. Pool player for the IS National Women's Indoor Team. Owner of Thrive Fitness, a women's-based strength training studio in Shorewood, Wisconsin. Number 1, Haley Austin, plays soccer at South Carolina State University, earned Female Athlete of the Year honors. She sews her own Halloween costumes, and she is a goalie. Olivia Beatty, West Point handball. She raced her bike professionally for the last 3 years. She was once a Black Hawk helicopter pilot for 4 years in the Army. Now she says she flies a desk as an Army Delta scientist. Her preferred position is wing and backcourt. All right, hydration break over. North gets possession. We are underway with just under 22 minutes to play. Janelle Williams at circle. West is playing an open 6-0 defense. Challenging passes, but they leave that wing open. They left that wing open. Oh my goodness. How did that not go in? Malia Sato, great wing shot off the far post. Somehow did not go in, bounced out, and remains in play. West on attack. Oop. Not one of August's best shots. Right to the keeper. There's Haley Austin. And there we go, right back at the keeper. The keeper is getting pelted by the winger. Oh, Miss Sato is making Amber Kaufman in goal look world class. You got to stop hitting her, hit the corners. Okay, North has gone to a 5-1 defense with pressure up top. Jacqueline Sandoval makes him pay for it. Attacks the gap on the left. Fires a beauty to the goalie, bottom left corner. West is back at a flat 6-0. Pinching up top. Number 20, Luisa Miguel, steals the pass, dribbles coast to coast, fires it in. Beautiful steal, beautiful transition. North needs to regain their composure, get more effective on the attack. Ms. Timmerman calling the play from center back position. Oh, almost. Great save. Miss Williams almost got the rebound and put it back in. Nice play. Nice heads-up play. She went after the loose ball. Unfortunately, got called on a line violation. There we go. Now Giano on circle is asking for the ball up high. A little extra contact at the right back position. 9-meter throw in. Takedown, 2 points. Oh, I'm surprised there wasn't a yellow card on that. 9-meter throw in. There we go. That is the August shot I was expecting. That was an August Rasky. Full steam ahead, strong jump, strong throw. Beautiful shot. The score is now 14-12 with just over 18 minutes to play. North on attack, Janelle Williams at circle. Let it go, let it go. All right, that was an unnecessary hustle. The ball went off the keeper. Nice pass inside. No, Miss Williams was not able to hold on to that. Up. Good attack. All right. Loose ball, dead ball. Nice play, Gianna. That was a nice play. Got off a good shot. North with possession. Slow transition. Miss Timmerman calling the plays from center back. Looks like they had a combination going, but it didn't work. Started over again. Okay, there we go. That was a beautiful shot. That was Katie Timmerman. Full speed, standing set shot from about 8 meters. Keeper Kaufman went after it, but wasn't able to get it. All right, a little mix-up in play. All right, attack from the middle. Back to August. She kind of gets mugged on that play. That was Olivia Beatty, out of position as a defender. If you're squared up in front of your player, you can get away with a lot of contact. If your attacker gets past you and you're reaching either left or right, there's a very good chance you're going to get called for a foul. And if you're behind them and making contact, you will almost always get a 2-minute penalty. 9-meter throw in. That's Gianna. The West has a power play. They are playing 6 against 5. See if they can take advantage of it. Beautiful pass to the wing. Nice shot from the wing. That was Casey Heinrichs. Nice approach from the wing. The shot wasn't so strong, but the approach was perfect. Cassie's babying her right arm over there. Sandoval tried to steal an easy one. The Jacqueline Sandoval attacks between 2 defenders, draws a 2-minute penalty on number 13. That was Janelle Williams. Just as I said, she was out of position on defense and grabbing from behind, resulting in a 2-minute penalty. August taking the 7-meter throw. Puts it in, bottom left corner. Just over 15 minutes remaining in the half. North leading 15-13. West taking advantage of the fact that they're up 2 defenders. They're playing 6-on-4. They've gone to a man-to-man press, full court. My goodness. It would have worked, but that was a great shot off the post. Didn't score. Coming back the other way, full speed, fast break. August Rasky finishes with a powerful shot from the right side. North is still down 2 men, 2 players playing 4-on-6. Okay, they got 1 player back. It's now 5-on-6. Bad pass led to a collision on the left side. Possession's going to remain with the West. The official admonishing goalkeeper Kaufman. I'm not sure what happened, if he was just providing instruction or responding to something that occurred. We have the scorers table calling a timeout, calling for medical support for one of the players. We'll take a brief timeout while things get organized and players hydrate. They're also checking on wet spots on the floor.
Discover a treasured part of Florida called the Jewel of the Treasure Coast. For good reason. A fusion of coastal old Florida and new adventures, where sunset dining intertwines with vibrant local art scenes, and tea times meet game days for effortless enjoyment. Uncovered treasure in St. Lucie, Florida.
When you're close, you can feel it.
Okay, we are back. Miss Rasky was tended to. Seems that she took the worst of that collision a few moments ago. She is up and at him, hopefully no worse for wear. The West is still attacking with the power play, 6-5. Nice pass to the wing. Very nice play from Lauren McGuire over there on the wing. She got clipped by her defender, 22, that was Madeline Bjorklund, and very wisely chose not to shoot. She just emphasized the contact and fell, basically forcing the referee to call the 7-meter penalty throw. Luisa Miguel lined up to take the 7. Penalty throw is successful. Goalie's bottom right-hand corner. That's keeper Cassie Holtz in the goal, number 12. North on attack. The game is tied at 15 with just under 13 minutes to play. Oh. Olivia Beatty made the attack on the wing and went for the shot. The ball was stripped from her hands. Official called a 7. The officials are conferring to make sure they are in agreement on the call. Miss Timmerman takes the 7, and it goes high off the crossbar. The game remains knotted at 15 all. North team still playing down one man. Down one man, huge gaps. That attack was thwarted because the circle was caught pinning the defender. You can't hold. Well, you can if you can get away with it. Don't get away with it often. North on attack. Miss Timmerman bounce pass to the wing. Miss McGuire knocks it away. Ball thrown in from the sideline as required. Wow. Wow, now that was impressive. Sydney Gratz somehow grabbed that ball while she was falling and stumbling, got control of it, and sneaked it in. And that was playing down a man, 6-5. Nice pass to the wing. Pass to the wing, Miss McGuire. Shoots wide, shoots wide. I know she wants that one back. Janelle Williams at circle for the North. West playing an open 6-0 defense. Offensive foul on the 9, nullified that shot attempt. That shot hit keeper Amber Kaufman square in the chest. As a matter of note, if that shot had hit her in the face even after the whistle blew, would have resulted in a 2-minute penalty. That's number 20, Luisa Miguel. With a fake left, attack right. Nice shot. Keeps the score tied at 16 all. Just over 10 minutes to play in the contest. Olivia Beatty attacks. Runs square into August and makes no progress. All right, North inbounds the ball. Ms. Timmerman has it. All players outside of the 9, ready to go. Throw in, ball to the left, Ms. Timmerman back to the middle. Misconnect. She was able to run that baby down and get it. Katie Timmerman attacking from the left back. The players are pointing out the wet spot on the floor. Clock stopped so they could attend to the playing surface. These women are all running hard, playing hard, working up quite a sweat. So when someone hits the floor, there's a very good chance we're going to have a wet spot that we have to tend to, just for everybody's safety. North, throw in. Nope. Interesting choice. Okay, the officials are conferring, I believe. I thought that shot was wide of the goal and that the score should remain tied. Let's see, they're checking the scorebook to make sure they have it all right. Okay, the officials are satisfied. The score is 16-17. West attacking. lead held by the North. 1 goal lead, 8 minutes, 45 seconds. Clock! All right, we had an attack. We have a 7-meter call. August stepping up to take the 7-meter penalty throw. She tries to go through the 5-hole between the keeper's legs. Cassie Holtz stopped it, both heels. She caught it. North attacking. 8 minutes remaining. Up 1 goal. Both teams full. Goalie ball, nice block, nice block. Amber Kaufman stopped that one. In case you noticed, the rebound from that block landed on a player from the North who was laying inside the 6-meter circle. That automatically kills the play and the ball goes to the keeper for transition. Riley White. Riley White attacking from the wing. Shut down. All right. 2-point goal now. 2-point goal. 18-16 with the North leading 7-17 on the clock. 7 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the contest. I think we're seeing pretty good level of handball here. Excellent intensity. Little bit of sloppiness with ball control. You can see when the players get a little too excited, they'll throw full court passes, which are almost always ill-advised. You're much better off making a 3 or 4 pass fast break transition instead of going for the home run with a full court pass. Once in a while it works out, not usually. And the West is ready with their characteristic chant of West Side. North finishing up their hydration break. Final sprint for this match. Both teams are at full strength. And the throw-in is complete. We are underway. There we go. Nice shovel pass to Sophia Randolph on the circle. She gets control of it, controls her feet, gets off a nice shot, puts it in the goal. Score is 18-17. North leading. North currently in possession. Janelle Williams at circle. That would have been a football, but the referee called contact on the pass. North throw in. Katie goes for an underhand shot, gets blocked. Rebounds recovered, but a line violation is called. We have the West with the ball. Slow controlled transition, down 1, 6 minutes remaining. North is going to an open defense. Man-to-man in the backcourt. That is a tough matchup right there. That is a very tough matchup. Jacqueline Sandoval, very difficult to stop in the best of circumstances. And with the North playing such an open defense, I'd say they got off lucky with that call. Excuse me. North on attack. Holding or illegal block on the inside forces a turnover. West on attack. There we go, that open defense You can wreak havoc, you can cause confusion, but if the team figures it out, it makes you really vulnerable. And August Rasky just made the North pay the price for that decision. She sliced through the defense and scored a powerful running jump shot. North on attack. Couple extra steps over there. That was Sydney Gratz. Made a move left, made a move right. Somewhere in there you need to take a dribble. Score's tied, 18-18. 4 under, 4:30 to go. Perfect foul. Fouls are unlimited as long as you don't get a yellow card. The fouls often create confusion. Almost paid the price there that time. Lauren McGuire got off a shot that almost squeaked in. Did not. Okay, the keeper's calling a safety timeout. We've got water on the floor from that last collision. Down the We are still tied up 18-18. 3 minutes, 59 seconds, just under 4 minutes to play. This intense match, we have North with the corner throw. North getting set, moving the ball on the perimeter. Miss Timmerman makes a great move, gets held up, gets off a shot that gets gobbled up by Amber Kaufman. She does not get the 7-meter throw that she thought she was going to get, but that was a great attack. Little bobble in the right back. It works this time as Timmerman fakes right, goes left, defeats her defender, and fires it in, top right corner. West back on attack. Not the best decision by Luisa Miguel. Decent attack. Shot went high, but that was about a 6-second possession. At this point in the game, that's ill-advised. Pass it around, set up your play. Take advantage of the weakness of your defenders. West playing a 5-1 defense, pinching up on the top. Nice save, nice save. That was a nice save by Amber Kaufman. Battle for the ball on the line. Referee called a line violation once the ball was picked up. There goes August. She makes an impressive sliding pass to the wing, but the play gets blown dead. 19-18. North leading by 1. Just over 2 minutes to play. Okay, I think the floor is dry to the satisfaction of the players. North gets a 9-meter throw in. Both teams are playing at full strength. Miss Sandoval cannot be stopped. Great move at the top of the key to her right and fires above the keeper. With her crashing through the 6-meter circle, that shot is virtually impossible to stop. North on attack. Score tied at 19. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go in the game. Olivia Beatty stymied by August. She continued after the whistle, and the referee pointed that out to her. She needed to stop. They set up a 9-meter wall for Miss Beatty. That shot gets two-handed. Under a minute to play, game tied 19. The North goes wide open. My goodness. Riley White had a virtually uncontested shot from the right wing. It goes wide. 40 seconds remaining in the game. Game tied at 19. Riley White, a little too aggressive with her defense. Draws a 2-minute penalty with 35 seconds remaining. Game tied at 19. North at full strength on attack. Possession. They go with a 2-circle configuration. Rotate back to a 3-3 with a winger. Force pass to the circle. Ill-advised. If that had gotten through, it would have been tough to catch. Ref called a football, so they stopped it. Jump shot blocked. North retains possession. My goodness. Katie Timmerman. Katie Timmerman scores. Yes, it's on the scoreboard now. It counts. Katie scored. Just as time was running out, we have 5 seconds, 5.8 seconds on the clock. That was an impressive shot. It was a defensive breakdown by the West, but it was a fun play to watch. Okay, with 5 seconds, 5.8 seconds remaining, the West won't have too many options. We'll see how the North play it. I think they're going to start off playing man-to-man, playing very wide, and then drop back into a more cohesive wall. They only need to defend the goal for 5.8 seconds. Let's see what the configuration is. North is set up in a 5-1. Got Katie up top. August attacks. Her shot is blocked. Rebound is picked up by Sophie Randolph. She gets off a strong shot. It swings wide or high above the crossbar and off the wall. Intense finish to this match where the North narrowly defeats the West by a score of 20-19. Excellent match. Good movement, good intensity. I like the continuity that I'm seeing developing between the offenses. Players still need some instructions on some of the rules. Good continuity on defense also. They're playing very well there. Both teams are leaving gaps on the wings. If the other teams are better at taking advantage of it, that will be a very painful flaw that they'll have to fix. Okay, once again, from Fountain Valley School in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And a final score of 20-19. The North defeats the West.